Is it going? Hey y'all, what's going on? This is gonna be a quick hop in, real quick, real natural, real plain. My hair's still flat iron, y'all. Went out Saturday. I told y'all about the function. I got to running late, so I couldn't film and all of that. But it's still kind of flat ironed or whatever, so it's flat ironed pretty well. Anywho, so that's not what I'm in here about. I'm in here about a story that one of my loves. Let me go to my Facebook so that I can say thank you to my love who posted this on the Much Love page. Let me see. Let's see here. Come on. Okay. McLeod. Forrest McLeod. Thank you so much, boo-boo. Posted a story, and the name of the story is, and y'all probably seen the title by now, man kills himself and family over possibility of Obama re-election. Y'all heard me. Yeah. It's gotten that deep, you know, where I've got to kill my family and, you know, countless others or whatever if I can, and myself, about Obama possibly being reelected. Basically, they said a man has recently killed his family and then committed suicide over the fear of President Obama being reelected this up-and-coming election. That's according to the Daily Mail. His name was Albert. He shot dead his wife and his 2 sons after going to church because he dreaded the thoughts of Obama winning the election. A family and friend has revealed that basically he has been having this on his mind, and his paranoia or whatever, I know I'm saying it wrong, basically just got the best of him, that he could not deal with that. What is this? I got an email, and the email stopped last weekend. Maggie said he felt that our God-given rights were being taken away. He didn't like where the country was going. He also mentioned pressures at work that troubled old girl, explaining his increasingly erratic behavior. He said he had wanted to expose something at work. He also got the impression at work that if they didn't vote for Obama and get him elected, they would lose their job. Come on. A candlelight vision. Y'all just read the story. Basically, I'm not trying to go through all of that. My question is this. Now, I looked at it, and of course, I was like everybody else. Oh, y'all look sooty. Anyway, I was like everybody else, or whoever may have read that, like, really? Like, it's that deep? You know, like, why do you rationalize in your mind if one man becomes president again? Oh, I got to kill my wife and our kids because the country, I don't want them to inherit this. And really? Because even if somebody else was in office and you had given them all the tools and they had change or whatever, that still doesn't determine how they're going to act with it. You understand what I mean? Like, who does that? Like, really, is it that deep? And my question is also, is it just that he really don't like the way he's running the country, or is it like a lot of them, the fact that he is black? I mean, really, is it really that terrifying to the point where, oh, fuck it, I just want to end life. Ain't no way in the world this could happen. And to think that it could happen again, you know what I mean? Like, don't be frustrated and, you know, and mad at Obama because the Republican candidate is absolutely horrible. You know what I mean? Like, really, what, you know, y'all, which one do y'all think really drove him? The fact that Obama was black, or that he felt like the country was going in the wrong direction? with that being said, I would say to any of my loves, and really we can have this open debate about it, what Republican candidate do you think, is offering up some suggestions or some change for what's going on? You know what I mean? Like, really, just name me one that has not lost a rabbit ass mind. It just, you know what I mean? Like, name me one, honey. Or if there is one, where you can say, well, I believe this candidate is really, he just really wants the best for the country or whatever, and really wants to get the deficit down. And I believe we do need to get the deficit down or whatever. But I don't get with this whole thing of the only way we're going to get the deficit down is if we take whatever we're giving to those who are disenfranchised or who have less, or they're not working to our same caliber or whatever, we can just kind of drop the bomb from them, and to keep from having to take it from them who got, more money, we don't want to bother them. You know what I mean? Like, I'm serious. Like, who is that candidate? Who could have ran? With that being said, y'all, I really feel like, I know that the president is already running Democrat or whatever, but sometimes I think it would have been a possibility for there to be like an additional person running as far as Democratic, and the same thing with Republican, just to see, to offer up some different opinions or whatever. Ultimately, we all need to be looking at, trying to make the country, stronger and be more together. This country is more divided than it's been in a long time, since Martin Luther King and all of that. However we want to look at that shit, and whether people want to admit it or not, but a lot of folks are devastated at the fact that President Obama got in there and he's black. You know what I mean? Like, still lost in this age where, if you black, you're a little less intelligent and this and that and other. You know what I mean? Like, I just can't believe in 2012 we still there. Like, really, it is that important. Is that, this skin is, you can't see past that, at all. And it amazes me. And no matter how many times I say it or anybody else say it, this shit has been going on for a long time, and it's ridiculous that it has been going on. Some people like the divide. One of the main things that I have a disdain about the Republicans about is the fact that they love that divide. They want the rich to get richer and the poor to get poor, and they keep pumping that we about the middle class. They never wanted a fucking middle class. They are about class. You know what I mean? Like, we want poor, the poorest, and we want the richest. Ain't no in motherfucking between. Now, folks can say what they want to say. It's a couple of things the Republicans are. They will always be warmongers, because for years war have brought money. But just so happen these latest ones we in. But I'm saying, like, for real, like, is it really that bad that, oh my God, I gotta kill my family and shit? Just like when, we got into this deep economic thing, and people had lost money because of what old dude did when he was stealing people's money or whatever. People was killing their family because they wasn't going to be able to have the riches that they had had. It never crossed their mind that, okay, this happened, but we got to try to make it through this. But yet, you will go out of your way to say, well, they ain't really trying hard enough, and they just working these jobs or whatever. But most folks that's working, the poor folks or whatever, middle class, are trying to work towards something. You know what I mean? And they know how to deal with some loss, and they know how to cut back and this and that and other. But you take a person who is super wealthy and they lose that shit, they go bananas. They don't know how to handle it. It is what it is. And I don't understand that. Yes, this happened and it's terrible that it's this way. But I'm going to really need folks to tell me, again, Republicans, that Bush or the Republicans played no part in this. With that being said, let me also say this, and I'm a Democrat, and I'm glad to be. And the Democrats, they played their part in this shit too. You know what I mean? Let's agree that both were a part of this. And how you feel like Bush could be in there 8 motherfucking years and fuck it up. But then when Obama come in there 4 years, oh, he ain't did shit. What the fuck? It ain't even 8 years. We're not even gonna put it on Bush. You know, we can go back to his daddy and several motherfuckers. You know, simple as that. You know, but yet you expect more from Obama because, one, you shocked that he slid in there and even got in there because surely they thought wasn't no way in the world it was going to ever be a black man in the White House. Well, babies, get used to it because he painted that motherfucker black. Her? You know. Now, that ain't saying because he's black he's doing the right thing, because my whole theory is this. Is if you in there fucking up for real, and you really in there causing problems, then your ass need to come out of there too. I say this. Get somebody in there, black, white, male, female, whatever, that really is about, you know, uplifting the country and trying to get this deficit down, do what we can do, you know what I'm saying, and get us back to where we was at. I don't think we'll ever get there. You know, but I think everybody needs to stop putting so much emphasis on the shade, the sex, and this and that and other. You know, and yes, I did put emphasis on it because this whole story is about this man killing himself, his wife, and his kids. All because he didn't want Obama to be elected again. You know, and they said he had some mental issues and he was paranoid and this and that and other, and I said it right that time. But, yeah, I'm trying to figure out where in your mind do you ever weigh that shit out. And I know I will never understand that because clearly I am not in the same mental standing that he is, and I'm not in that situation. But I don't know what the fuck they doing on Capitol Hill as far as who's in there would ever make me think about killing my kids and my husband and myself. I'm trying to make it. You know what I mean? Like, the first thing in my mind would be, well, if he do get back in, we got to weather this storm. We know he'll be out in 4 more years, and that's it. We just have to make the best of it. Just like if Romney gets in there, y'all, what I said, if he get in there and whoever voted him in and whatever happens, you get what the fuck you deserve because you voted him in. Simple as that. You know, I posted the videos on the Much Love page. Just little theories on, you know, exactly what, you know, the Mormons believe in now. You know, and the shit they believe in for a long time. They felt like us as black folks had the mark of Cain and we was less than. With that being said, they feel like, you know, some folks is living on some planet somewhere. See, I can't, listen, if Jesus Christ ain't the head of it, honey, I ain't going to be able to do it. And I don't care if they do say the Latter-day Saints and mention Jesus or whatever, honey. Find you something else to do. When you get to twisting that word and making it into what you want it to be, then I got issue with that. Period. You know, and I'm like, is this really who we want? I mean, you know what I mean? Why they're so concerned about whether Obama is a Muslim or whatever, you know, however, whatever it is this week that they, you know, talking about. Is anybody concerned that, I mean, you know what I'm saying? What if Romney got in there and was radical as hell and became a socialist and said, everybody got to be a Mormon. And if you ain't following our shit, you just, yeah, well, we blocking your ass up. Nobody can say, well, that would never go, that would never fly. Ain't no way, we would never have that. Well, why is it different? You know what I'm saying? If Obama was a Muslim or whatever, which I don't believe he is, I think his father was or whatever. My whole theory yet again is I want somebody in there, man, woman, whatever, that is really going to run this country and give human beings And you can take your crayon and color that human being whatever color you want to color it. Human beings a equal and fair chance. And think about this country and what we can do to kind of come together or whatever and support each other however it is. Y'all, this one, I was just like, is he fucking kidding me? You killed your wife and your children and yourself? Is it really that deep? So y'all tell me what y'all think, for real, on that one. I really feel bad because his wife and his son, you know, and if he wanted to motherfucking die, then you kill yourself. If that's how you feel. You got to take them down with you. You know, I mean, if you're going to jump, jump, motherfucker, but don't grab for me. Simple as that. And not that it was, you know, not that I'm saying that he should have killed himself. I think he should have gotten some help. Now, the friends and family is talking in the story about this and that and other. Well, somebody needed to get him some help when he very first started getting paranoid and things like that. He cannot help his mental state. But with that being said, again, I will say people around you that love you need to be watching and see if it's a change in your habits and shit. You let a motherfucker change around here. I'll be like, what the hell's going on? You know what I mean? Like, for real. You know, first and foremost, about what's going on with them. Secondly, is this motherfucker get ready to snap? You know what I mean? Like, for real. I just, I don't know, y'all. It ain't getting no better. And I was looking at Sweet Addictions TV, and she was talking about, and a couple other people were talking about the 4 young ladies who had intentionally set out to beat this woman who was, you know, she was mentally handicapped. And I'm assuming that she was just kind of slow or whatever the case may be. The bitch could have been, and excuse me, I don't mean to call her that, she could have been a mental heavyweight. It don't matter what she was. These bitches set out to beat her. This is what they thought in their mind. This is what the youth, you know what I mean? This is what they doing. I'm trying to understand when I think we can get a handle on things, and we can ever get, if motherfuckers ever get a handle on their own children, that I don't have to correct them, I do whatever. There's no way in the world it should have ever dawned in them young ladies' minds, we're going to beat this woman. I mean, just beat her unmercifully. Where do you do that? And Candace was saying, should they be tried as adults? Motherfuckers should get attempted murder. As far as I'm concerned, hell yeah. They doing grown folk shit, and that ain't even grown folk shit. Should they be tried as just a stupid, ignorant, dumb, evil motherfucker? Yeah, I'm all for that. Do they have a trial for that? As far as I'm concerned, them bitches need to be taken back to the motherfucking, the witch ages when they was burning them witches or whoever they thought was witches. Let's do away with them. And I feel that way. And some folks gonna say, much love, that ain't right. No, and it might not be. But that's how the fuck I feel. Tell me it was right for that woman to be beat like that. And I thought about it. And I said, what must this woman have been thinking when they was beating her like that? What? And with that being motherfucking said, that could have been your sister, your mother, your auntie, you, any of it. You know, I think all of the motherfuckers, they don't never need to see the light of day. Never. Of course, I don't know, I'm kind of on that eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. You know, for mine, they could put them in there and let a bunch of motherfuckers whoop their ass. But that ain't enough. Because just the thought behind it. These people don't even need to be out in society. These hoes can't be rehabbed. Simple as that. I mean, yeah, some folks, you know, everybody deserves a second chance. But, see, they already faltered. For them to even get at the point where they would even, all of them, sit up and make a decision to do this to this woman, they are fucked up. Some motherfuckers is lost. They just lost. They out there. They out there. And I'm telling you right now, like I've always said, all of my loves, be prepared to do whatever the fuck you gotta do. If a motherfucker try to do something to you, I don't give a fuck what it is. Do what you got to do to get them up off you, to get away. Self-preservation. Because, see, they ain't worried about preserving your life. They trying to take your shit away. You got to be about preserving your shit. I ain't saying motherfuckers need to be out there, you know, and some people say, well, that's just violent. Well, so what the fuck? So I'm supposed to be out here. I'm not bothering any motherfucking baddie. But I'm supposed to be out here, and when a motherfucker hit me or try to do something to me, I'm supposed to be like, well, you ain't supposed to do that. Nah, bitch, I'm going to try to motherfucking kill you. Because, bitch, you trying to kill me. And I mean that. I'm serious. You know, motherfuckers they don't have no value on their life. They don't have no concept of just being a normal human being, just sociopaths. So why the fuck would I think they would give a fuck about me? So I got to treat them as such. You act like a motherfucking animal, bitch, I'ma treat you like one. And God gave us dominions over animals, and bitch, I believe it's time for you to be done. Simple as that. You ain't worth being animal, vegetable, nor mineral. I'm just saying. I'm sick of hearing about innocent people who haven't done anything, people who are weaker being abused. What kind of motherfucker are you to abuse a motherfucker who can't take up for themselves? Or whatever. You know. I'm just saying, I know a lot of y'all might disagree with me, and that's fine. Y'all know we agree to disagree over here. And we still love each other and be each other's loves and shit. But I'm just kind of venting and saying what's on my mind, you know. And I know everybody's not going to agree with me. And I would never want y'all to just be like, that's right, much love. You know what I mean? If that ain't what you feel. I want folks to put down how the fuck they feel. I want to know. Let me know you're human and you got a motherfucking opinion. You know what I mean? And maybe if more people get to having opinions and talking about shit and instead of just viewing shit or whatever and moving on this shit, I'm just saying, maybe we can get some shit done. You know, I don't know. As far as them girls, I say the motherfuckers should never see the light of day. Really. And I hope, I really think it was 2 more that was on the loose. I don't know if they've gotten them or whatever. The other 2, but I hope they get them all. I was just so. We had a situation like that to go on here. It was a guy who got out of his car. He was going to the Dollar General. He had seen these people and had spoke to them out in the thing or whatever. The mama's out in the car of the assailants, waiting for them to come out. These motherfuckers beat this man unmercifully, y'all, to a coma over nothing. See, I consider them garbage. So when I seen their mama on there talking about, I didn't know, bitch, you got to be fucking kidding me. When he beat them out when they beat him out the motherfucking door, and then, bitch, you let him get in the motherfucking car with you. See, you a nasty bitch too. Any normal human being, if that was their child, they'd be like, what the fuck? First of all, if you raise your children and they know somewhat of right from wrong, and they ain't no motherfucker sociopath, just heathen ass motherfucker, they ain't gonna do that anyway. But bitch, for you to drive them off? Really? And you really try to sit up in the camera and be like, my kids, they are, bitch, please. She should have been a part of that as well. Bitch, you drove them off your motherfucking accessory. Yeah, I just ain't for that. I ain't for it. I really ain't. Anywho, y'all, I'm going to leave a story below about this man killing himself and his family. And y'all tell me what y'all think the real reason was. Not that we can rationalize this shit ever, because we can't, because, you know, we normal folks. You know, yeah, I mean, have some sense of something about us. Most normal human beings wouldn't do this, you know. And just tell me, do y'all think it was about him being elected because of the way the country's going? Or was it just simply about the fact that he couldn't deal with that with Obama, you know what I'm saying, being in there as a black man? You got some that really do legitimately, and I don't have no problem with that, because if you really feel like the country's going in the wrong way and it has nothing to do with him being black, then so be it. That's your opinion and they have a right to that. Because most of them are genuinely in their heart just wanting this country to be back to the way it was. But then you have those other motherfuckers that even if he was running this country and it was going well, it wouldn't matter. It's just the shade of his skin just runs them afoul. So y'all drop that shit below and just let me know. I'm out of here. Much love.